So I'm sitting here waiting on my kids to get off the bus, and I decided to do this video. Do a video about realistic goals, man, in fitness. The thing about realistic goals is that you can't be unrealistic with yourself, because if you're unrealistic with yourself, then when those goals don't happen in that expected amount of time, you're gonna probably give up. That's gonna steer you away. Because you can't expect, say you're trying to lose weight. You don't want to say, well, I want to lose 20 pounds in 2 weeks. That's not even healthy. You don't want to lose weight that fast. You want to do it at a consistent, slow, speed. Maybe like a pound a week, to half a pound a week, They say you can lose 2 pounds a week and all this, but, do what you want. It's just advice. I say take it slow. You'll reap more benefits, because you'll probably keep it off longer. But if you just drop weight real quick, it's probably not a good thing, you know what I mean? Just like gaining muscle. Gaining muscle, man, it's harder to gain muscle than it is to lose weight, in my opinion. Because it's a lot more to go into it. When you're trying to lose weight, all you got to do is eat less. It's not that hard. When you're trying to gain muscle, you got to eat enough protein. Especially if you're trying to bulk up, you got to get enough calories. You got to eat enough protein, carbs. It's a lot more that goes into it, man. That's a lot more work. Eat more food, eat more frequently, eat more meals, just drink a gallon of water, which you should be doing that anyway. You should be drinking plenty of water to stay hydrated, but even cutting or bulking. But the point is, it's harder to gain muscle for most people. Some people, yeah, they can gain muscle easy. But for most people, it's more of a job to gain muscle. And then you can't say, well, look at a fitness magazine, for instance. Even if you're a guy, even if you're a chick, and you look at a fitness magazine and you say, oh, I want to look like that in 6 months. It didn't even take them 6 months to look like that. It took years, and that's what they don't tell you. They don't tell you the work that was put in. They just take pictures and they're on the front of a magazine, and people see it and be like, oh, I want to look like that in 6 months. And it's like, you're not going to look like that in 6 months. You're not going to look like that in a year. It takes time. It takes long, hard years of grinding and working, and hours and reps and sets, to look built, to build. You don't build a house in a day. You're not going to build your body in a day or a week, or a month. It's going to take time. So it's like, it's a commitment. It should be a lifelong commitment, because if you do it part-time, guess what's going to happen? You're going to do it. You're going to start enjoying it. Eventually get to your goal, and then say, oh, okay, I made it. Now I can slack off. And guess what's going to happen? You're going to revert back to the way you were before, eventually. It might not happen overnight, but over time, just like over time you got better, if you go back down the same road you just came back down to get to where you was at, you're going to revert backwards slowly to what you were. So you don't ever want to go backwards. You don't ever want to say, okay, I made it. You don't ever want to get comfortable. I made it. I got to my fitness goals. I look great looking in the mirror, and then say, okay, now I can slack off. Start having your old diet, missing days at the gym, not doing cardio. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And then you right back where you started. It's a commitment. It's a lifelong commitment, and if you want to maintain that, you got to look at it like that. Just like dinner, like you getting a house and going into a mortgage, it's a 30-year fucking commitment. So pretty much, it's, that's the rest of your life. Especially if you're an adult. You're going to be paying for that house for the rest of your life. Unless you hit the lottery or some extreme shit happens. So fitness ain't no different. It's a long-term commitment. Just stay patient, you know, keep grinding it out every day. Keep hitting the weights if you're trying to put on muscle. Keep eating. Make sure the diet's on point, first and foremost, and I'll do a video on that another time, but that's king. Diet is king. When losing, when cutting, you know, losing weight and bulking, gaining weight or gaining muscle, or, you know, whatever you want to say. Diet is king over everything. So make sure your diet's on point first, which I said I'll go into that later. Then worry about the fitness, you know what I mean? But it's all a commitment, man, every day. So you can't just quit, you know, and you can do what the fuck you want. You can quit, but you're gonna be disappointed, you know? You're gonna be fucking sore. You're gonna have a sad thing coming because you're gonna reach that goal. You're gonna bust your ass to reach that goal, and then you're gonna fucking do all that work just to lose it. All those hours, all those days, you know? All those reps, all those sets, all that fucking been sore, all that been tired, you know, all that sacrifice just to lose it. You know, fuck that. That's my opinion. Fuck all that. That's a lot of work. That's like going to work at your job and working a bunch of hours and getting half-ass paid. You know, getting half a check, working 40 hours and getting paid for 20. Fuck that, man. Fuck all that. Who wants to do that? So just stay committed, you know, because it's going to take time, but it'll come, you know. If you want it bad enough and you work hard enough, you stay honest, that shit'll come, man. Because anybody can do it. Nobody's no special than nobody else. It's just about who has a drive and who don't. Who has the fucking commitment, who has the will to fucking do that shit, and who don't. That's all it's about. That's all life is, man, with a lot of things. You got the drive, you got the commitment to do it and stick to it. You know, anybody can do it, but can you stick to it? Can you see it through? And then after you make it there, can you continue to do it? Can you not get comfortable and think it's over? That's all it's about. So hopefully this video, you know, helps somebody out, man. You know, as far as seeing stuff in fitness a little different, you know, and letting people know it don't happen overnight, man. You know, I've been working out for a while and I'm still not where I want to be, you know. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I've learned stuff. I learned everything myself, you know, by reading, and I didn't have no fucking coaches or none of this shit. I just educated myself, read a lot, and just trial and error, you know. Sometimes you're going to have setbacks. That's how you learn, you know, but don't let that discourage you. That shit happens to everybody at some point. But like I said, hopefully this helps, man, and you know, if y'all enjoy my videos, you know, like them, share them, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching my videos, and I'll see y'all in the next one.